Tron Legacy in theaters on Friday, and I'm going to talk about it right now on That Guy Talks Movies. I got to see it. I got like a early screening or whatever it was on Wednesday. So I got to see the film, and I saw it in 3D. I wasn't actually expecting to see it in 3D. I didn't know it was in 3D. I didn't deliberately look for a 3D ticket, but that was a ticket that was available when I made my reservation with the AMC theater near me. So I saw it in 3D. So they gave me the glasses, and I went in and sat down and cocked myself back in the big reclining AMC chair with my M&Ms, my popcorn, and a bottle of water. And I watched Tron Ares, starring Jared Leto. We're going to talk about it. That Guy Talks Movies next. Welcome to That Guy Talks Movies. I'm that guy talking movies. Again, been on a bit of a break, been on a bit of a hiatus. Again, I thank the people who just, if you see this and you watch it and you're like, oh, there he is again. Thank you for being here again. If anyone of you showed up and you're new because somehow I did something right with the algorithm and all the little things in the background with AI and stuff, and somehow this made it to your feed and you're watching me, forget about that, and you're watching me, I truly appreciate it. So stick around, and I'm going to talk about Tron Ares, the movie. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear a guy talk about movies. I got a couple of things I got to do. I got some videos coming out, so I might as well do that at the top of this video, let you know that I saw One Battle After Another, the latest P.T. Anderson film, which was freaking, I got to say, it's phenomenal. I saw it twice now, and I'm going to get into that in another video. So stay tuned for that. If you're catching this one, stay tuned for that. And I haven't done a video yet on Sinners. I did a collaborative review sort of discussion of Sinners on another channel, and I'll put a link to that below in the description here for you guys to take a look at that. And I just haven't got around to Sinners, and it's almost the same reason why I didn't do the review for One Battle After Another right away. It's because it sat with me, and sort of I marinated on it for a while, like marinated and just kind of let it go through me. And every time I thought I was going to put something down and write something, my head went all over the place. I've just been, mulling over how I want to talk about it, what I want to discuss, the different things that stand out to me. So anyway, I'm going to do a dedicated Sinners thing, because I think, and the reason why I'm saying that, so many months after the movie being out, is because of the fact that I think it's going to contend for Picture of the Year, definitely at the Oscars. I think award season, it's definitely in contention for a lot of, several awards. And One Battle After Another, I think, is also going to be that front runner as well. For now, it's looking like a battle between those two. But let's get into Tron Ares. That's what you're here for, right? Tron Ares. So off the top, let me just say, the most exciting part of this for me was that Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor and company, were going to be doing the score, the soundtrack. It was Daft Punk that did Tron Legacy, which I was impressed with. I still drive to the Tron Legacy soundtrack. And Jeff Bridges and The Grid, A Digital Frontier. I drive to that and I love it. So I thought that was a pretty rich soundtrack, a score. So Nine Inch Nails, when the announcement came out that they were doing a soundtrack for that, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because I have said for years, long time ago, back when I was like dreaming of even being like involved in film, being a filmmaker, I'd always said, and this is long before Trent and Atticus Ross were doing film scores, this is long before they did anything. I had always said I would be great to have Trent Reznor do my score. I would want Trent Reznor to do my music. So obviously, I probably wasn't the only person thinking that. And they did the Ares score. So when I saw that announcement, I was like, I cannot wait for that to come out. That's going to be dope, right? It just fits. So I think the score dropped like 3 weeks ago or something like that, 3-4 weeks ago. And I've been listening to it, and I have definitely enjoyed it. I've been a Nine Inch Nails fan. I'm going to probably date myself a little bit here, give a little my age. But 1989, 1990, I was in college, a freshman in college, and it was like my first year. And I had a friend from out east on Long Island where I grew up, and he came out to visit at college, went to hang out at some club, and I heard Head Like a Hole was the first song I heard, which is also a Pretty Hate Machine album. And I heard that in a club and was floored. I was like, whoever that is, I need to keep listening to them. And then I got the Pretty Hate Machine album, and it's been nonstop Nine Inch Nails since then. So huge Nine Inch Nails fan. So again, doing the Ares soundtrack, I was impressed. And when I sat down in the theater to see this and the music played, I was like, man, this is just, I'm settling in because this music is something else. So now let's get to the actual movie, because that's really what you're here for. This is not a channel about film scores and soundtracks, although I probably should do a channel about film score. Maybe I should do a video on my favorite film scores and favorite soundtracks. You know, Danny Elfman and Brad Fiedel and Goldsmith, and whether or not Hans Zimmer is actually better than John Williams, which is sort of a debatable thing, and I'm more in the Hans Zimmer's camp. But anyway, again, you're not here for this. You're not here for music. You're here for the Tron Ares review. Let's get into it. Tron Ares. Story by and screenplay by a couple people who I literally have no idea who they are. And I don't think anyone else did either. So story by David D. Gilio and Jesse Whittickdu, which probably should have alerted me right there that nothing was going to good was going to come of this. And the screenplay by Jesse Whittickdu, I just don't know. It was directed by Joaquin Ronin, who I believe did one of those pirate movies, and he did Mistress of Evil with Angelina Jolie. Anyway, let's get to the important stuff. Tron Ares. So, as I said at the top of the video, I settled into my chair with my M&Ms, and I watched for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but maybe I made it 25, between 25 and 29, 30 minutes. Then I got up and I left. That's my review. Stick around, subscribe if you like the video, hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe if you want to hear more interesting takes on film. And that's it for That Guy Talks Movies. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.